Unfortunately, market manipulation is very real, people, and I have some inside scoop and some messages and DMs from people behind the scenes that are literally, I don't know if I want to say calculated attacks, but it is literally they're getting together and doing buyouts on specific cards, which raises the price of them. They've bought in bulk, they sell them, and then they make a lot of money. I don't know how this isn't like in some way, shape, or form. I don't know if fraud is even the right word to use, but like, let's say, Pokemon can be looked at almost like stocks and stuff. And if you do something like this with the stock market, it's insider trading. So I guess it would be more along the lines of that than fraud. But anyways, I just want to kind of talk about it today because there are some illustration rares specifically that are going insane. I will start off by saying that I don't think every single card is market manipulation. I think especially with the boom going on that there is some organic growth to cards. But then there are cards like the Drowzee that are absolutely insane. And I do not think this is organic. Maybe parts of it were because we are seeing a lot of cards go up right now. But this is the Drowzee from Scarlet. It's all weird. It's all weird right now. We're going to look at it. We're going to talk about it. All right. And the Drowzee in question today is 210 and a 198 illustration rare from Scarlet and Violet base set. We are going to look at a few more cards. Look at the increase in 3 months. Right here, it is showing a 436% increase. Over a 6-month period, 619%, and over a year, about 1,500% increase. This thing has absolutely rocketed. Potentially right here, I don't know. We gotta look at the sales and stuff. Like potentially right here around December to January, we see some kind of increase right there. That could be the organic part. We see it very much level off. This has been the whole time of the boom going on. And then just out of nowhere, February 14th, the boom has already happened at this point. Like sets in Scarlet Violet cards have already gone up, everything. So why do we see this absolutely massive increase from February 17th to February 20th? And if we go to price charting, I want to see the PSA 10 value of this card right now. Drowzee 210, and the PSA 10 value is $580 for this card. I genuinely do not understand how this can be possible. Other than, well, I know now, and I think fully it's market manipulation. But let's take a look at the sales on this thing. So if we go back to February 14th to around the 15th when this first insane pop-off happened, we see that this card keeps selling 36.19, 37. I'm only looking at the near mints. Ignore this one because this is lightly played, so lightly played sells for a lot cheaper. That's why it's 28. We got another near mint at 40, near mint at 45 almost, 35, 32, 44, 31, 36. So it's all around $30 to $40 for this card around Valentine's Day. Even on the 15th, you're still seeing this one went for under $30, $29. We got $37. And then where does this pop off happen? Because it seemed very quick. We still got 45. Another one on. Okay, this is lightly played. Never mind. Ignore that one. 45 for a near mint, though. We got 32.50 for a near mint. Now we got a pretty high one coming in at 51.78. And how quickly after? Okay, we got another one at $50. This is the next day. This is the 15th. It was selling for $30 to $40. We are on the 16th now. We have a near mint selling for $70. And when you look at the other sales here, like $55, with all the listings, $40, who in their right mind would be buying this at $70? We have a lot more 55s coming up now because once that $70 one sells, it's slowly increasing the price of Drowzee. Not even slowly because that's a pretty big jump. Now on the 17th, we have one selling for $59. Again on the 17th, we have one selling for $85. How can one sell for $85 and on the same day, one is selling for $59? That means, if you don't know how this works, I fully believe that somebody is going in and listing these and they're having either themselves or a friend or whoever it may be, but somebody that knows their plans are going in and buying this card for the very high price just so they can raise the market price on this. So who knows what they're doing behind the scenes? They might be buying thousands of these Drowzee cards and then they're like, hey, we're going to go use TCGPlayer to super raise the price on this. I mean, there was a few days after this, I was looking through a lot of these sales. I mean, look at this. On the 18th, 2 days after the 16th, when it was selling for $30 to $40, we have one selling raw for $91, $92, $90, $87. And this is why you have to be very careful, y'all. This is why I don't like that. I'm going to show y'all in a second that TCGPlayer is almost promoting this. On 220, a PSA 10 is sold for $580. But the reason y'all need to be very careful with all this market manipulation stuff is if you're just coming into the hobby and you're taking a look at the chart that's going up, you're seeing all these pretty colors. I talked with Rob Does Pokemon about this last night. It's like, I was the same way when I first came into the hobby. Is like, I look at TCGPlayer, I see the chart going up, and I don't really have any of this knowledge of market manipulation and stuff. So I'm just going to be like, this looks like a good buy. I mean, the chart's going straight up. Why would it not be? Well, we were just looking at the 18th and already on the 22nd, now that some people are catching wind that this might be market manipulation, it's starting to drop at least a little bit. We got $69, $70, $73. It's not a huge drop whatsoever. This thing has been manipulated so that the market price of this card is at $72.45 right now. Most recent sell being $73.10. But it is very scary for multiple reasons, especially the new collectors. This very much worries me, and I want to talk about something that TCGPlayer specifically did that I think is a massive L. So massive shout out to Misty from PokePair who showed me this, but this was an email notification that she got from TCGPlayer yesterday, and they literally sent out what's going on with Drowzee. In case you missed it, Drowzee 210 out of 198, an illustration rare from the Scarlet and Violet base set, doubled in value last weekend to a market price of over $80. So what's going on? I don't like this for many reasons, because there has already been scrutiny on TCGPlayer for them. Like, a lot of market manipulation has happened in the past. Ghastly, the illustration rare from, I'm really drawing a blank. Was that Paradox or Twilight Masquerade? Can't really remember off the top of my head right now, but that illustration rare was definitely manipulated to the point that Dama and Opossum were talking about it. And obviously TCGPlayer is promoting this because they want the sales. That's how TCGPlayer makes their money. But also at the same time, I think people should be informed. And Rob brought up a really, really cool idea / point last night that I think would also help a lot, is that TCGPlayer should almost show the percent change like recently, so people can see like this thing has, like, basically just give a warning of how volatile this card is, so then it would alert somebody's brain to be like, oh, maybe I should actually go look at the chart instead of just looking at the line. Because although you may be watching and you might be informed and already do that, there are, again, a lot of new collectors in this hobby that are not going to know how to really look at this volatile market and see if there is some manipulation going on. Again, I don't think every card is being manipulated, but this Drowzee for sure I do. Really quickly, before we proceed with this video, I want to give a massive thank you to y'all for all your support. If you didn't see my video yesterday showing off my collection and everything I am selling, it is on shinyvert.com right now, and y'all bought a ton of the slabs already. The Rayquaza is gone. The Charizard from Hidden Fates is gone. It was like $5,000 to $6,000 has already sold from the website, and I'm very glad and excited that these slabs are going to, like, y'all, people that watch this channel. And also, I don't have to go through eBay, which takes a bigger seller fee from me if I'm selling them through my own website, shinyvert.com. So if you haven't checked out the slabs yet, there are still some available, but they're going quick, and I just cannot thank y'all enough. Seriously, check out shinyvert.com, check out the slabs, some of the mystery packs. All right, back to the vid. All right, now I want to give a giant shout out to Mr. Elliot Does Pokemon, who sent me this one over. I can't remember whose story this was from, but it is a very interesting story. For those who don't think, who doesn't, but don't, for those who don't think Pokemon singles can be easily manipulated, I am not saying this to be negative. I am telling you guys that this is factually happening. Some of these people are laughing at how easy this is. I just want to bring this to light because I think it is harmful to newer collectors. Thank you. Amen, brother. Just be careful how you are spending your hard-earned money. If you want to pay artificially inflated prices, then that's fine too, but at least you've been informed. And it's Discord chats of, I'm guessing, a group of people that are talking about manipulation and doing buyouts so they can manipulate the market. So you got somebody saying, who wants to buy out with me? I got hella bread, bro. Somebody else said, I will buy the F out of these. Somebody else said, someone's buying them out on eBay now too. Someone says, I'm going to buy eBay out. This person says, at this point, buy out TCGPlayer and relist at 150. This has been going on over a long period because these are 10 days ago. This first one is 3 days ago. I mean, this is like an ongoing thing that they're 13 days ago that they're talking about doing these buyouts. 12 days ago, somebody said, what are we buying out? We just buying out TCGPlayer. We also need to buy out eBay. We all buy out a card together in about 2 minutes. I saw that. I think he's on to us. Haha. He called it a buyout and pointed out over 100 sales in one day. So this is absolutely happening. This is just one group out there that is talking about doing buyouts. They've obviously got the money to affect the market. That's scary. It's very scary, and I don't know how this isn't some type of insider trading at the end of the day. Another shout out to PokeSun, who shared this one. Big shout out, PokeSun. It looks like some market manipulation is also happening with the Snorlax. And this story says, active group buyout is on the rise. It's super easy to manipulate TCGPlayer pricing. People are actively moving into cheaper singles for quick flips and gains because sealed products are harder to flip. Stay vigilant and don't fall into market manipulation. $8 Snorlax earlier today, now $15 and soon to be $20, all in a few hours later. Think about this. And if you look at this chart up here, the rise is absolutely insane. In just 1 month, we are seeing 130% increase, which is really happening over a period of a short amount of days. Let's see where the Snorlax is at right now. So literally on the 21st, which was yesterday, we got a near mint going for $8, two of them going for $8, $10, $13 here, $10, $9, $8, $8. So very much a lot of them are going for around $8. Literally later that same day, we're now seeing them go for $15. I mean, here's another one for $8.86. If we go up higher though, on the 21st, you are definitely starting to see a lot more of these go for higher prices. We've got 10 of them going at $15, 5 of them at $15. We got 15, 2 for 12. 5 again for $15.09. These numbers are very scary to me. When somebody's buying 4 copies at $20, it is very hard to believe. Another one at 18, another one at 20. This is on the same day that they were selling for $8, and now you've got 10 of them being bought from one person for $15 and 4 of them at $20. It's manipulation. I think manipulation is a very real thing, and I think we're going to start, unfortunately, probably seeing a lot more of it. You just got to be aware. Make sure you're looking at the charts. Make sure you're looking at the recent sales. This stuff can be very dangerous because it can crash very quickly if something's being manipulated like this. So just be aware that this is happening. Again, I think some can be very organic growth, especially in the boom right now, but some cards like this Drowzee and the other illustration rare, I'm sure you've seen people talking about it from Paldea Evolve. That's another one that's definitely manipulated right now. Snorlax being manipulated. Just do your research, look at the actual sales, and honestly, shame on TCGPlayer for sending out the message. Why? They know damn well that this is being manipulated, and they're basically promoting it, in my opinion. But let me know your thoughts on this situation. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Check out shinyvert.com, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. Face down, that's how I fuck up. Like I ain't new to this. Been around the world.